Next, I want to introduce Bishop Greg Greer, who is practically a founding member of Refuse Fascism from back in December of 2016. Bishop Greer came to Chicago some years ago with the Southern Christian Leadership Conference and today has developed the Freedom First International, organization that, as the name implies, is in the battle for freedom internationally. And that's really the slogan of Refuse Fascism is, in the name of humanity, we refuse to accept a fascist America, because that's really what's at stake, humanity. The concentration camps are mainly filled with people who are not from this country, obviously. There are migrants, 65 million around the world, and the United States is building walls. People who are driven to this country by crimes committed by the U.S. in their countries, and then they are treated as criminals. This regime is a threat to humanity because it has nuclear weapons in its hands. Nuclear weapons at the fingertips of Donald Trump. If that doesn't keep you awake, you're not dealing with reality. It's a threat to humanity because they backed out of the Paris Accords, as poor as they were. It's a green light for further devastation of the climate we all depend on. So Greg Greer has been part of this movement in the name of humanity. We refuse to accept a fascist America, and he's going to speak to us briefly right now. Bishop Greer, thank you.
All right, everyone. We are here because people are dying, right? We are here because America, the United States of America, and everything that it represents, is gone in a direction that is twisted. I say we wake up America right now. I say we let them hear our message. Why? Because we must fight. I want to hear it. We must fight. 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 Thank you. So, we started this experiment. Most people know it didn't just start 10 years ago, half a century ago, but decades. What is it that I'm referring to? I'm referring to the loss of humanity, the growth of the military-industrial complex. If we believed in it, then it can be good for our benefit. But what has happened, people, is that greedy neocons, industrialists, have taken over, right? Yes. And they're taking America not only in a twisted direction, but further down. But what? We're going to say to them, no, we must fight. We can't let them take America further in decline than it's already been. Immigrants have been part of the American experience since its beginning.
Yes.
Everyone here in our eyesight next to you, there's no one here that can't say they don't have immigrant blood. Every last person here, even myself, participated, my family tree participated in the building of America. So today, we stand against a regime that is not only racist, but it's inhuman. Suicide. The greedy industrialists that I have mentioned, and they have to understand, the people need to know that there are bands and groups of us that will stand against this oppression, that will stand against this tyranny. When we see babies locked up in cages, when we see people of color that have been desecrated, when we see oppression rising every day, it has to end. And the only way that it's going to end is folks like you and I come together and we allow our voice to resound. I'll tell you what. Someone asked me, what is the most urgent thing that we can do in this time? You know what I say? What? Be a voice. Stand up. Speak. Appear. Show this country that we won't stand for oppression. Show Donald Trump that we won't stand for the dissemination of American rights. Show the neocons that the wealthy industrialism that America has set its path on with Russia and North Korea, some of the other countries, it's not gonna work. You know why? Look who's standing next to you. Look around you. You and I have to be the voice. You and I will be the voice. You and I have to keep standing. Someone said, I want to say this and I want to be very clear. Someone said that America is still on its way to another revolution. And I say if we look around, turn on the TV, listen to the news, watch what's going on, we can see it, right? We can see it, right? But you know what I say? I say let them band together. I say let them get the guns, let them get the weapons, let them get the tanks, let all that happen, because what's happening is it's waking up America. We are seeing people come together like never before. So this experiment, I call it an experiment, it's not gonna work. We'll tell Trump, we'll tell the wealthy, greedy neocons and the industrialists that they can go back to Wall Street or Madison Avenue or wherever they're at, go back. Because guess what? We won't let you take our cities. We won't let you take our communities. We will fight. We will fight. We will continue standing together and we will fight. I want to say one more thing, and the simplest thing is what?
We will fight.
I did say that, right? Listen, the most powerful weapon that we have in our arsenal is what?
Our voice.
The truth. The truth. So today, we must fight. We must continue speaking truth to power. This nightmare will end eventually, but when they're replaced, maybe there's another group that comes along. So what happens is your voice has to resound, your voice has to elevate, and we have to stand up. Militarism has existed for decades, like I said. Power to the people is a serious concept. Understand it. Let it be your culture. Let it be what you live for. Don't allow this particular incident, this time in history, to pass us. And years from now, when your grandchildren ask you, well, what did you do? What will you tell them? You will tell them that we did what? We stood up and we did what? What did we do?
We fought.
Must fight. We stood up and fought. We fought against this tyranny. We've got to fight. We've got to continue fighting. We got to stand on the front lines. And don't let this be a one-day thing. Let it be in your cultural DNA. Let it be in your blood. We don't need pacifists. We need folks coming to the front lines. All right? We must fight. Last thing I want to say, quote me on this. It may sound cruel, but if this man, Mr. Trump, died tomorrow, if he died tomorrow, and I don't wish death upon anybody, I'm a man of God, I'm a minister, but if that were to happen, the whole world would celebrate. Villages and festivals will be going on around the world. This is greed like we've never been seen. We have to fight. I want you guys to say it. I want to hear it. This is a time of urgency. We can change history. We can change this direction if we stand up and do what?
Fight!
Do what?
Fight!
We must do what? Fight!